Remember, a loss of interest in things you once enjoyed is a symptom of depression. Remember, if you're engaged in activities that release a lot of dopamine, like substance abuse or pornography, things like that, more than likely your brain's releasing a ton of dopamine, which means that the other activities that you once enjoyed without substances or whatever usually you're not going to find as much joy in. They're not going to do it for you like they did once before, because not a lot of things can compare to the amount of reward that your brain receives from substance use or from pornography addiction. So that's one thing to be aware of when it comes to why am I not finding joy in this life as much as I used to. Try to pay attention to how much more am I doing? Am I using substances, chemicals, or pornography? And remember that a loss of interest in things are just a symptom of depression. So it doesn't mean you're depressed, but it means that there's a likelihood that you are depressed. But it could be chemical. It might be environmental, but it could be very chemical, which is why I want you to pay attention to what you're doing in your life that may be releasing so much dopamine that the average thing that you might do you don't find as much joy in it. Which is why I meet with a lot of couples and things like that when, the man or the woman has a history of pornography addiction and then they try to have a normal sexual relationship. A lot of times it's not as fun. It doesn't do it for them like they used to, or like they do when they're looking at pornography. So decrease the amount of dopamine that you get chemically and try to increase the amount of dopamine that you can get through activities such as diet, exercise, hiking, going in nature, doing other recreational activities that you used to find joy in.